There's nothing worse than working with a client, submitting a proposal, going through the process, and losing that client. Today we're going to talk about 5 key reasons why you could be fumbling away your sale. Stay tuned.
FlashFilm Media presents Business Tip of the Week.
We've all been there. We've all been working with a client for some time, trying to close a sale for photography or videography, and somehow the client just slips away. Somebody else come in, maybe offer a different package or offer different services, or the client just may choose not to do business with us. Let's talk about 5 key things you could be doing that's losing clients. Number 1 could be a lack of product explanation. Clients want to know what's included with what they're paying for. So if you're offering headshots, you need to be very detailed, whether on your website or on the proposal, what they're getting, instead of just saying headshots. Clients don't fully understand what headshots are. They know what the finished product looks like, but they don't know what's involved with it. Are they going to get 3 different looks, 3 different angles, 3 different outfits? They need to have a great understanding as to what's coming with what they're paying for. The more you can explain, the more you can give them, the more value you add to the product. And they understand that they're getting a lot for what they're paying for, instead of just saying headshots, $500. Number 2 is poor looking proposals. I see some really bad proposals. Some look like light bills or utility bills, and they don't have great images, believe it or not. I believe in putting images on your proposal, showing off your portfolio. That's 1. Number 2 is explaining what the customer is getting. Yes, we offer a large variety of headshots, or we offer a lot of video, but what you're paying for in your particular package is 2 cameramen for 3 hours, an audio tech for 3 hours. You're getting 6 hours of editing, 2 hours of graphic design, 2 hours of audio mixing, royalty-free music, and delivery in 3 different formats. So those are, you need to list all of that on your proposal, so clients know what they're getting. They know what they're signing up for. They know what they're paying for. If you have video production, $1,500, they're not going to be happy with that. Plus, it doesn't show a lot of value. No matter how much you've sat with that client and explained and went over it, sometimes that client has to take that to a person that's over them or to their boss to get approval, and they're not going to be able to explain it the way you can. So their boss is looking at value, and if they feel like they're getting great value, their boss will okay it. I've lost sales in the past because I didn't do a good job at this. And I had to learn that the person that I'm speaking with, that I'm pitching my heart to, may not be the final decision maker. It may be a group of people collectively, and they can't explain it the way I can. So my proposal needs to represent me when I'm not there. Number 3 is itemizing your proposal. This is so important. I see a lot of videographers and photographers skip this part. They don't do this well. They put headshot photography, $500. Or whenever they pitch a quote, it's always one price. I don't like to pitch quotes because you will instantly turn a person off. If I just said car, $50,000, you wouldn't buy it. It doesn't explain nothing. If I say Tesla and go into detail about which Tesla, what you're getting, all the products, all the features, $50,000, you're like, hell yeah, let's go. So when you pitch your product, don't just say, oh, we do that, $2,000. People are always want to get a quick price, get a quick price, get a quick price. Don't fall into that trap. Don't be infomercial-ish where you're, but wait, don't be like that guy. But use that time to get a better understanding of what they need and tell them, hey, I can't give you a quote because I don't fully understand what you need. I often tell clients, I don't know if we're shooting Blair Witch Project or Transformers. I don't know if we're going to shoot this in the alley somewhere or we're going to be on the Swiss Alps. I need to get that information to better form a better quote for you, so you can have everything you need and we can get an accurate quote. When you submit that proposal, you need to itemize everything. I mean everything. 2 cameramen, this price. An audio guy, this price. Makeup, this price. This camera kit, this price. We're at 3 different locations, travel, this price. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when a client looks at a bill and it says $10,000 for video, they're gonna say probably no. But when you itemize it, if it's over their budget, they'll come back to you and say, hey, maybe we're gonna do 2 locations instead of 1. Hey, maybe we're not gonna do makeup. Hey, what do you think we can accomplish with 1 camera guy instead of 2 camera guys? Hey, maybe we can't afford to use the gimbal. Hey, maybe we can't afford to go with the drone. And instead of them saying, hey, you're out of our budget, no, they'll come back to you with things that you can tweak to be within their budget. That will in turn provide less work for you and allow you to still keep that client. And they'll know next time they come to you to maybe have a bigger budget if they want to include more things. I see a lot of people lose business because they just give them a flat price, or they don't itemize enough. They may just say 10 hours of video production, you know, $10,000, and you know, that's it. But you need to itemize the fact that you're gonna spend 2 hours color grading. You're gonna spend 5 hours editing. You're gonna spend 2 hours mixing audio. What's the price of royalty-free music? They may say, we don't like this song. Okay, we can purchase better music, but it's going to change the price. They may say, we want to add 3 guys instead of 2 guys. You know, if you do a great job at explaining the benefits, you can always upsell them on certain parts of it. And that's the thing. They may see it and say, hey, this is below our budget. We want to cut some stuff. Or they may say, hey, this is under budget. Can we add an extra guy? Can we add an extra day? Can we add an extra location? And then you will get an upsell instantly. So itemizing your bill or your proposal is one of the most important things. And we talk about that more in some of our courses on FlashFilm Academy. We go into detail on how to itemize, what to itemize, when to itemize, and why to itemize. Number 4 is improper sales explanation. It's important to tell the person what's next. So this is the next step. Once you sign this agreement and you pay your deposit, this is what we're going to do. A lot of clients, they're lost on what's next, and it may cause them to hesitate, and then someone else swoops in and they have the whole process down. I mean, these are things that are hard to learn, but once you understand, you really get why this is important. If you're selling someone headshots, they need to know the process from point A to point B. They need to know that once they choose a date, what needs to happen. Hey, we need to come to your office. We need to find a space where we can shoot these headshots for your team. We need to light that space. That may take us 30 minutes beforehand. We need to do test shots, so the first person's gonna be there a little bit longer than everybody else. Once we get that test shots, it'll be 10 minutes a person in and out. Like you need to have that detailed explanation in the proposal. They need to know what's next. They need to know where they are in that process. Hey, you're here in the proposal stage. Once you sign the proposal and the deposit is made, then we'll schedule a date that works best for you. We may give you 3 dates that work best for you. They need to know what happens if they can't make the date, if they need to move the date. They need to know what happens if one person can't make it. So those are things you need to have on this thick proposal that you need to send out to them. More information is way better than less information. So map out that process and display that process to them so they understand where they are in that process and what's going to happen next, all the way until the delivered items or the items are delivered to the person. Last but not least, the most important part is asking for the sale. Apply that pressure. Hey, when would you like to book the date? And then don't say nothing. Once you ask for the sale, whoever says something next, lost. That's a big rule in sales. Ask for the sale and sit back and watch them. Period. That is literally what you do. You don't keep talking. When you keep talking, you lower the value. You seem desperate. It seems like you're backpedaling. When you say the price and you ask for the sale, hey, the price is $10,523. We can get started for you next Tuesday. Will that work for you? Whoever speaks next, lost. So just sit there and wait, because they're either going to move forward or they're going to give you an objection to overcome. And that's something else we talk about in the FlashFilm Academy, just how to overcome objections, how to, hey, we don't have the money, we don't have the budget, we don't have the space, we don't know if this is going to work, we don't know how. You got to understand how to overcome those things to help push what you're doing. Video is so important. Images are so important. There's no way you can be a business and survive without them these days. It's just impossible because a lot of marketing involves visuals. So they're going to get it from somebody. Why not get it from you? You know what I mean? So make sure that you think about these 5 steps when you are working with a client or a customer and you're trying to close the sale. All right, guys, if I've provided you with any type of valuable information, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you share this video with those you know who are trying to profit from their passion, and make sure you sign up for FlashFilm Academy. Our newsletter and our online courses will go into more depth and detail on how you can monetize your passion. I will see you guys next video.